I sense a disturbance in the Force. But apparently the rebels on this show are too stupid to realize it. This is Vision of Hope. In the episode, it turns out Senator whatever his name is comes to Lothal, which is the only planet of any importance in this show. And so, thanks to Fulcrum, who we still don't know the identity of, apparently, they figure out he's coming here for a message, and they figure out where and when, and also Ezra has a vision to help. So they decide to meet up with not Fulcrum, the Senator, and recruit him to their cause. They get there. First off, they find out the Empire is going to be there too, so they think, oh shit, they're going to capture him. They get there, they escape with the Senator, only to find out he's working for the Empire. And they escape and are depressed, and then the really happy credits music comes up and kills the mood. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, I did not like this episode. I mean, and again, it might just be me, because again, it was fine. It moved the story along. It was action packed. It had a bit of fun to it. But I think the problem is me. It had a really obvious twist, and I'm gonna be a little more lenient since, okay, to be fair, first off, they were a bit suspicious. They caught on. They knew there was some sort of trap. The fact that Hera actually caught on that the Senator was evil, the fact that, I mean, Ezra, okay, I can get. He's a dumb little kid. It makes sense that he wouldn't be dumbfounded. That he would be dumbfounded. Hera, so I like that Hera actually was smart enough to realize the obvious twist that anyone who isn't a 5-year-old could have picked up on. I mean, seriously, but what really surprises me is that none of them picked up on it way back in episode back in Rise of the Old Masters, when the Senator sent them the message about the Jedi. Not only do they go there and they find the Jedi is dead, but they find that the Inquisitor is waiting for them. They're like, how could the Senator mislead us like that? Has it ever occurred to you that maybe he set you up? Whatever, it's a kid's show. And I wouldn't be so frustrated if it wasn't for the fact that I've seen kids shows that haven't been so predictable. I mean, look at the Adventure Time episode I reviewed this week. It surprised me. It wasn't predictable. That's part of the reason I find Adventure Time so engaging, is I want to know what's going to happen. I can't, quite figure everything out. Every episode, something surprises me. Here, stuff like this is predictable. Or even Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls has surprised me a couple times. And that's a show on the same channel. So it's really sad just how predictable it is. It's I'm starting to question just how much the writers of the show learned from Clone Wars, if George Lucas was that much of a center to the show, or if, they're just getting notes from Disney, or Filoni's not giving them good ideas, or they're rushed. I doubt it's a rush. I mean, I feel like that's part of it, but I mean, even so, Brian and Mike of Korra were rushed, and they still were able to turn out something good. And this isn't even good. It's at best, mildly entertaining at best. But yeah, there's a lot of mediocrity in here, and I don't think that's rushed. I think that's either Filoni is not that good. Either George Lucas has really good ideas and Filoni doesn't, or they're just getting a shit ton of notes from Disney telling them to dumb the show down. But I mean, if you need any indication that they are rushed, the sewers they in are the exact same sewers from Clone Wars. Now, again, they might bring this up in the video they do about the episodes, which with that really annoying woman, but they might just be saying it's a nod to Clone Wars. It's a way of continuity, all the galactic sewer systems are the same, but at the same time, just knowing they're rushed and knowing how limited amount of time they had to get this season together. Literally, they had from March, they had a year to get an entire show to get. They had a year to get the first handful of episodes together, and I mean, okay, maybe a bit more than that, depending on how I doubt the episodes are still in production. Point is, they've had like a year and a half to put an entire show together. Season together. So I feel like reusing assets is just a way of saving time. Like, rather than just waste time designing sewers, let's just recycle the designs from Clone Wars. And, hang on, I wrote notes down somewhere. Oh yeah, they recycled something else. The bit where Hera gives the Senator the gun and it's empty, that was from Clone Wars, the episode. The hidden enemy, except there it was clever. This, it was just, I thought, you're just ripping up, it was off that one. And it was way more effective in Hidden Enemy, which is also a Season 1 episode, but from the Clone Wars, which is a way better show overall. But in that one, it's like you don't realize the clip's empty, or like when he gets the gun, you're like, oh no, and then he says it, but he doesn't say it casually. It's like, gun's empty. Like, got ya. Like, there's a badass to it. Here it's just, oh, the gun's not working. We're being very clever in our Clone Wars nods. And trying to think what else. It was nice to see Ezra's friend again. He said he was getting transferred. I'm curious if that goes. I'm curious if we're going to have this friend against friend bit. Probably. And yeah, Fulcrum's still a mystery, although I'm pretty sure I know who he is. I mean, I'm going to put a link to the Fulcrum theory in the bottom, so you can check it out if you're curious. And that's all I have to say. So, please like, dislike, comment, subscribe, and as always, this is JStar60 signing out. Until next time, take care.